Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I want to talk on three-man militia. And I know this is going to be kind of a repeat a little bit, but I want to add to it. And what this is going to be a three-man militia on meet and greet. The meet and greet militia is the most, to me, the most important militia team you're going to have. The way this team acts, looks, and talks will project if the people that are coming into your area will want to mess with you or be an ally, or just plain want to just, be nice and move along. And so, and it's the way this meet and greet works, this team works, is what's going to express that. And they're going to, and this team has got to be the same people all the time doing the talking. I mentioned. Now wait a minute. Let me go back on this. They're going to be the same ones doing the talking in the field type of atmosphere, environment. Now, I mentioned before on an information officer, this will be the person that will take care of the political talk. This will be the person that will talk over the telephone and news coverage, this type of stuff. I'm trying to figure out how to say it. Yeah, it'd be something like that. The one that is really in charge, the one that's really calling the shots, will not make direct contact with anyone. And everybody works through him. The informational officer will go work through him. The three-man meet and greet will work through him and his advisors. Any good person that that's in charge and knows he's responsible for everybody will have advisors that can help him look at other options. And that's when so he doesn't make some kind of a foolish judgment. Because like I say, a three-man meet and greet group is exactly what I said. It's to meet and greet people. They don't make decisions. They carry messages back and forth. And you're using the same ones doing it over and over again. And but these three, the best is if you can take turns on which one of the three will be the main one doing the talking. And the reason is they learn. As you step up, like say you'll have two in the back and the one up front. And that one up in front does the talking. And each time you're up front and you're making the connection with the outsiders, you will improve and you will make mistakes. And so this is why I remember I said you also have the ones in back in earshot distance. So they can tell what's going on and making sure that you don't say the wrong thing. And when you do say the wrong thing, be able to correct it the proper way without looking too foolish. Now, remember that you are a militia. You are not a well-organized machine. And so, and when they meet you, they know that. So you have to figure out a way where you can, when you make a mistake and the other one behind you, because like the one behind you might have more experience, but he's letting the one up front get a little bit more experience. And he hears him say something that's incorrect, he's got to be able to figure out a way to get involved without looking too bad. but like I say, don't worry about it. The main thing you want to worry about is you don't want to make a bad mistake that can't be corrected. That's the one that you don't want to do. And so that's why you need the experience. That's why you use the same 3 people over and over again. Now, these 3, they're going to be, they have to ask the proper questions. They have to carry themselves the proper way to ask these questions. They got to be observant. They have to look at the people that not only they're talking to, but the other people that they're with. Because sometimes it might be you 3 walking up against 20, so you've got to be observant on everything around you, not everybody, how they're dressed. I mean, are they looking hungry? They've been fed well. These are all things that look well rested. These are things you need to be watching for because this is going to tell you something. How well they're armed, what kind of gear they have. They're more than likely not going to have a lot of gear. Like you say, you see them on TV in Afghanistan and stuff. They'll be wearing all their gear and stuff. You're not going to. You're not going to find them. People aren't going to go long distances geared up like those guys do. Now, those guys have a support system set up, and the ones that you're going to be going up against more than likely won't. Now, if you're going up against the military, they will have a support system, and then that'll be a different story. And that's why the 3-man militia needs the experience and be able to figure out, maybe as they're walking out there, those 3 need to figure out as they're going out there which one is going to do the talking. And I already mentioned about the good cop, bad cop type, the way they're going to have to tactics and the way they're going to have to talk and communicate. And so there's the 3-man militia in meet and greet is a very important bunch. So figure out in advance what kind of questions that you're going to have to ask. I mean, the obvious ones is you need to know their names, but the name you're talking to, and like I say, does he hold any kind of authority in the bunch? Is he just a bunch of wild guys, and I just happen to be the one up here talking to you? I mean, you need to know who it is that you're talking to. And more than likely, it won't be the one that's really in charge. And and that's not really, it'd be nice if you could talk to them like that. And maybe the second or third time you get together, that might be the one that you're going to be talking to too. But if you're holding the position, your commander will not be entertaining these people at all. He will not be making any personal contact with them at all. His obligation is everybody in your group. That's what your commander's obligation is. Now, he might have a second in command and third in command that might talk to him later on down the line. Once you figure out that these people are the kind of people you want to talk to, you may not want to associate with them at all. Somewhere or another you need to convince them they need to go down the road, or maybe you can have them go over here where the pond is over here, where you got total control over it. This way they have a place to get water, and they've got some place there where they can lay down, bed down for the night without coming into your secured area. Or if it is in your secured area, it's just barely on the inside of your secured area, and you're securing it even more. This way, you don't have anybody kind of walking in their sleep and getting out of their area through the night. So, but like I say, the 3-man meet and greet is a very special bunch. You need to look for somebody that is responsible looking, because it's all in the appearance is what it is. And they've got to be able to talk right, be able to speak simply, get themselves understood properly. And I would not suggest to use a woman. I am sure there could be times when you may be able to use a woman. I can't think of one right offhand because, like I say, there's a lot of judgments being made on that first meet and greet, and even on the second one there's going to be some judgments made. And so you don't want the biggest, you don't want the baddest. You need someone with good self-control and they don't get their feathers ruffled too easily. And they're going to definitely have to have some combat skills, close quarter combat skills. They definitely going to have to not be worried about getting a little bit of blood on them and not worrying about bleeding a little bit. You're going to have to, that's why I try to suggest when you get these greetings, when you come together, you have it done in a place where you've got more control of an area. Like I say, you bottleneck them into an area where you can do the talking and you'll have a way to get some protection if need be. But the three-man meet and greet is the ones that are going to do all the talking. So get some good talkers that can hold their ground. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.